Hello, everyone, and welcome to EWA Monday Madness. And we have a big night of action in store for you, easy for me to say, including our main event. The EWA World Heavyweight Championship will be on the line as Beauregard King defends against the former champion Moose the Maple Mauler. But we're starting things off this week with action in our women's division as the pencil pusher squares off with Wendy Wonder as Wendy has this headlock applied. Pencil pusher slips out into a rear waistlock. These two met back at Final Judgment for the World Women's Championship, and it was there where the pencil pusher ended the historic reign of Wendy Wonder. And now Wendy, while the title is not at stake here because pencil pusher no longer the champion, you know Wendy would love to get a chance to get some retribution for that loss against the woman who took her title. Pencil pusher now here with a hammerlock. Wendy gets out of it, and now she is the one with the hammerlock applied. Pencil pusher trying to find an escape here as Wendy just wrenching on that arm. And now Wendy trips her down to the mat. Both women locked up again. And now pencil pusher backing her up against the ropes. Referee looking for a break. Oh, and pencil pusher with a cheap shot with a kick to the midsection. Sends her over to the corner. Oh, Wendy with an elbow to the head there. A pencil pusher fires back with a reverse knife edge. Both women locked up again. And Wendy slips behind with a rear waistlock. And Wendy just ragdolling her there a little bit. Pencil pusher throws her over the shoulder and down to the mat where she applies a side headlock. Wendy rolls her off. Both women now back to their feet. Oh, pencil pusher counters Wendy there with a back body drop, and now she goes in for the cover. She gets one, but that's all she gets. Pencil pusher with a basement drop kick to the back. Stomping right on the midsection, follows it up with a knee to the back. Wendy trying to get back to her feet here. A couple of reverse knife edges again by the pencil pusher. Oh, double ear clap. Looking for a German suplex, but Wendy counters. And now it's pencil pusher who's fighting out of this bear hug attempt. She grabs onto the arm and drives her down to the mat. To the middle rope goes the pencil pusher. Wendy getting back to her feet. Cross body by the pencil pusher, but Wendy kips back up. Catches her with a big right hand. Picks her up. Oh, almost like a reverse reverse body slam. Wendy grabs onto the wrist. Kamagoye! Pencil pusher catches her. Oh, she's got her wrapped up here. Package powerbomb. Pencil pusher measuring her here as she gets to her feet. Wendy blocks the forearm. I think she might have been thinking 401k there. Reverse of the Irish whip. Pencil pusher with a back elbow, and Wendy goes down. Stomps on her in the corner, and now she charges in. Oh, but Wendy gets the foot up. Oh, she went for a drop kick, but pencil pusher sidestepped it. And now drives the elbow into the knee, and pencil pusher now just punching at the knee of Wendy Wonder. Wendy avoids the stomp there, catches her with a kick right to the breadbasket, and pops her up into a Samoan drop. Wendy goes for the cover. She hooks the leg. 1, 2, and pencil pusher kicks out. Wendy now setting her up. Oh, she's looking for that deadlift. She's got her up. Yokosuka cutter. She goes for the cover. 1, 2, and it's over. Let's go to our replay as Pencil Pusher coming off the middle rope with that diving cross body. And then here, locks up Wendy, picks her up, and package power bombs her down. But then Wendy would counter and then hoist her up into the air and catch her into the Samoan drop. Go for the cover, but Pencil Pusher would kick out. And then Wendy, with that power, deadlifting her up onto the shoulders and down into the Yokosuka cutter. Hooks the leg and secures the victory. Wendy Wonder gets a measure of revenge against the woman who took the World Women's title from her. And that's how we start things off this week on Monday Madness. All right, we're set for our next match here as it's Damien Achilles versus KJ Monroe. Bell sounds and this one's underway. Both men now lock up collar and elbow right in the center of the ring. And it's KJ Monroe backing Achilles up to the corner. Referee calls for the break, and both men oblige. They are locked up again now. And Monroe, with a wrist lock applied, takes Achilles down and then follows it up with a Hurricane Rana. Jumping elbow drop there by KJ Monroe. And now repeatedly dropping those elbows on the knee of Achilles. And now Monroe's got that leg pinned down as he's just twisting the leg. Achilles able to kick him away. And then follows it up with an elbow drop. Oh, Monroe, though, rolls through there. Hits him with a couple of punches and now goes for the cover. But Achilles kicks out at one. Monroe goes for a knee drop, but Achilles moves. And now both men locked up one more time. Monroe slips it in behind, grabs onto this rear waist lock. Achilles trying to find an escape route. He breaks the grip and then transitions into a rear waist lock of his own. And now it's the West Coast Kid who's got to find his way loose. Achilles turns him around and then takes him down with a side headlock. Oh, Achilles wrenching away, and Monroe's got to be careful to keep his shoulders off the mat here. Oh, KJ with a head scissors. That's one way to get out of the hold. Oh, and now Monroe goes into a plank to put added pressure on the neck. And look at Monroe, he's a little fired up, but oh, Achilles caught him with a springboard clothesline. Monroe tried to break the momentum, but Achilles right there and takes him down with an enziguri. Going up to the top rope is Damien Achilles. Diving splash, finds the mark. He hooks the leg. 1, 2, and Monroe kicks out at 2. Achilles now. What's he got in mind here? Grabs onto Monroe. Has him up against the ropes. And now springs up and puts the boot right to the chest of KJ Monroe. He follows it up with a knee to the back, and now just repeated kicks to the ribs and then a forearm to the side of the head. And now he's just a blatant chokehold on the mat here. Achilles telling Monroe to get up. Uppercut. And then a short clothesline takes him down. Achilles now dragging him away from those ropes. Grabs onto the leg, but Monroe kicks him away. Right hand and then a kick to the back. He's got him down on his knees. Hooks the head and drives him with that DDT variation. He goes for the cover. He gets 2, but Achilles kicks out at 2. KJ now picks him back up. Reversal on the Irish whip, and KJ hits the buckle. Elbow there by Monroe. Achilles blocks the punch, delivers a forearm. Pops him up into a spine buster. Achilles with the cover. 2, and Monroe kicks out at 2. Achilles begging him to get back to his feet here. Oh, KJ caught him with a right hand. Oh, he's got him up. Emerald Flosion. KJ hooks the leg. 2. No, Achilles kicks out. Achilles grabbing onto those ropes, trying to get up. Monroe with a couple of kicks to the leg there. And oh, buckled the knee of Achilles. Monroe now sends him on the Irish whip. He drops down, leapfrogs back the other way. Block of the back elbow, and Achilles again with the enziguri. Connects to the back of the head. Now he applies a chin lock, but Monroe slips out of it. Elbows into the midsection there by Achilles. Charges in. KJ avoids the boot, takes him down with a clothesline. There's a second one. He ducks underneath. Super kick. KJ picks him up. Big right hand. Oh, a reversal there by Achilles. And now back suplex into a backbreaker. Monroe trying to pull himself up over in that corner. Oh, got him right in the throat. And now Achilles grabs onto the arms. Oh, knee to the face. He goes down. He might have knocked him out with that one. 2, 3. Got him. Let's go to our replay as Damien Achilles would scale up to the top rope here and flying splash, finding the mark. Hooks the leg, but Monroe would kick out. And then KJ kick to the back, sends him down to his knees, leg draped over the head, spikes him with that DDT. Goes in for the cover, but Achilles would kick out. And then here, pop-up spine buster. Might have even hit his head on the turnbuckle on the way down. But KJ would be able to kick out. And then a reversal here. Scoops him up. Down with the Emerald Flosion. Hooks the leg. But Achilles would manage to get the shoulder up. And then charges in. A pair of clotheslines. Ducks one from Achilles. Delivers the super kick. But then Achilles would reverse things into that backbreaker. And then right to the throat. And then follows that up. Knee right to the face. And that put the lights out for KJ Monroe. Damien Achilles will be cashing his ticket at the pay window thanks to his victory here on Monday Madness. We've got tag team action up next here on Monday Madness as it's Too Large taking on Legacy Force. Trey Starr and Reed Vaughn starting things off for their respective teams, and Starr immediately throws Vaughn to the corner, and he makes the tag to Dax Winters, and Dax with a right hand to the exposed midsection. And now springboard kick to the face by Dax Winters on Falcon. And now just driving those right hands into the face of Vaughn. Drops an elbow. Winters now gonna go up to the top turnbuckle. 450 splash connects. He hooks the leg. 1, 2. Oh, Vaughn just kicked out, and we almost had a crazy fast upset win there. And Dax, you could see, can't believe that he didn't get the win there. Falcon now takes him over with a crucifix. 1. Oh, but Winters kicks out, and maybe now here's where Reed Vaughn can get back into this thing. But he's in the wrong part of town, and what's he doing in the too large corner? Look at this. Winters caught him. Hurricane Rana from the top rope. Dax going to the outside. Oh, but Vaughn dives over and tags in Mason Brick Bradley. But Dax takes him down with a drop kick. Winters now sends him over to the too large corner. Oh, Star with a cheap shot from the apron. Dax now whips him into the buckle. Tag made to Star. Here comes the Irish whip. And a double back body drop by Too Large. Followed up by an acai moonsault by Trey Star. He goes for the pin. 1. Oh, Bradley kicks out at 1, but Too Large really trying to get it cranking here. Oh, but Bradley just launched Star into the air. But Star kicks back up to his feet. Bradley grabs onto him looking for a suplex here. And a textbook vertical suplex by Brick Bradley. Grabs Star in a gut wrench. Oh, but Star able to counter. Delivers a forearm to the back and sends him back over to the corner. Winters gets the tag. He goes up to the top turnbuckle, and now Star grabs on. Rocket launcher shoulder tackle. Out to the apron goes Dax. Maybe looking to springboard again here. And the drop kick connects. Oh, but Bradley able to tag in Vaughn. Vaughn now comes in, puts Dax on the shoulders, Samoan drop. Vaughn grabs the leg. Oh, and it's a jumping leg snap, excuse me. Kick to the back of there by Falcon, and now looks like Falcon may be thinking springboard here. Oh, he slingshots into the crossbody. Falcon now drives the forearm and elbow into the face, but Winters rolls him up into a pin. The shoulders are down, but Falcon kicks out immediately. Oh, Winters swings wildly with a drop kick, but nobody home. And now Vaughn sends him to the corner. Tag is made to Bradley. Vaughn picks him up. Bradley on the middle rope. Elbow backbreaker combination. Bradley now goes for the cover on Dax. 1. That's all he gets as Winters kicks out. Brick now off the ropes and a double sledge to the face. And now Brick is going to go to the top turnbuckle. And diving splash, but the pool was empty. Winters with a drop kick to follow it up and now makes the tag to Trey Star. Star comes in and Hurricane Rana takedown on Bradley. Star now whips him over into the corner. Too Large makes another tag. Dax again going up top. Could be looking for that rocket launcher again. And there it is, and Bradley goes down. Bottom rope, acai moonsault, and I don't think he got enough distance there. Swing and a miss with the roundhouse kick as Bradley ducks, and then a drop kick takes Dax down. Dax to the top rope, moonsault body block, connects on Brick. Dax into the cover, 1, 2, and Bradley kicks out at 2. Dax going for the pin again. Oh, he's got his feet on the ropes, but the referee spotted it and will not let that stand. Bradley now sends Dax into the buckle, but Winters caught him with an elbow right to the face. And now he sends Brick across town. Dax makes the tag to Trey, and now Trey's going to go up. It looks like they're going to go rocket launcher again. This time it's Star crashing into him with the shoulder tackle. Trey, German suplex. He dropped Brick right on his head. Star now sets him up in a seated position, and a double axe handle to the back of the head. Trey now scoops him up onto the shoulders, but Brick counters, hoists him up onto his shoulders. Look at the power of Bradley, running power slam. Brick now picking Star back up to his feet. Block. Both men exchanging blocks there, and a headbutt by Brick sends him down. Brick now goes to whip him into the corner, but it's reversed by Star. Trey now goes across the ring, and he makes the tag to Dax Winters. Dax comes charging in, reverse knife edge, rolls him out of the corner, off the ropes he goes, Beastman drop kick to the side of the head. Dax now picks Brick up. Arm wrench, back heel kick, finds the mark. He goes for the cover, but Falcon comes in to save his partner. Dax now, what's he thinking here? Hooks him. Oh, here it comes. Rocker dropper. Winters in for the cover. He hooks the leg. 1, 2, and no. Bradley gets the right shoulder up, and Dax is visibly frustrated. He thought he had the win there for sure. He now picks him up into a fireman's carry, but Brick driving those elbows into the head of Dax Winters. Dax rolls away from the kick, and a springboard drop kick takes him down. Tag is made to Trey Star. Trey grabs onto Bradley, sends him off on the Irish whip. Super kick. And now Star going up to the top turnbuckle. Diving elbow, but Bradley rolls out of the way. Brick now clubs Trey on the back. He's going to send him over to his corner. Blocked there by Star. He delivers a right hand. Oh, rolls into a kick by Bradley. Just caught him right in the face. Brick now picks him up. Big right hand, grabs him from behind. Headbutt right between the shoulder blades. Maybe even caught the back of the head. And now the tag is made to Falcon Vaughn. Trey trying to get to his feet, but Falcon right there to meet him. Sends him on the Irish whip, and a back body drop by Falcon. Elbow right to the top of the head. Vaughn now picks him up. Pendulum backbreaker. Falcon now gonna fly up top. Diving leg drop, but Star gets out of the way. Star sends him to the corner, but Falcon with an elbow. Sets him up for a gut wrench. Oh, Trey slips behind him, but Falcon avoids the drop kick. Sends him off the ropes. Oh no, the referee was in the way there. And now Vaughn with an abdominal stretch, and now stretching him even further by grabbing the leg. Star, though, able to counter and hip tosses him down. Trey now sends him over to the too large corner. Falcon with an elbow again, knowing he was in danger there, and now Trey Star gets sent all the way across the ring. Legacy Force makes the tag. Uh-oh, here we go. I think they're setting up for it. Here it comes. The Legacy Lariat! Brick now goes for the cover. He hooks the leg, but Dax comes in to break it up. Brick now picking Star back up. Sends him to the buckle. Tag is made to Vaughn. Oh, they're going to go right back to it. They're going to roll reverse here, and this time it's Brick who comes through. Cover by Falcon. He's got him stacked. 1, 2, 3. It's over. Let's check out our replay here as too large. You would see quick tags early on. And Dax with that springboard kick right to the face. And then up to the top rope. Check this out. 450 splash halfway across the ring. Would go for the cover and almost got the 3 very early on. And then too large. Taking Brick Bradley, sending him off the ropes, and a double back body drop. And then here they would go to this rocket launcher several times during the match as Dax gets hurled into Brick Bradley. And then Dax going for a pinfall attempt here, but Brick would power out. And then here Dax That back heel kick right to the face. And then would follow it up here. Hooks the leg on the head, drops him with that rocker dropper. But then the Legacy Force here. Second time the charm as Bradley comes through with the Legacy Lariat, stacked up by Falcon Vaughn. And that was the end of the night for Too Large. The Legacy Force clotheslining their way to victory as they head to the winner's circle here on Monday Madness. We've got dashing Aidan Flynn in the ring as Wyatt McBride's on his way. Look at that. He just got ambushed by Judge Roy Mean. And he just sent him into the steel ring steps and now tosses him into the ring. The referee trying to get the judge out of here. And now he's checking on Wyatt McBride to see if he can compete in this match. He's telling him he can. And he calls for the bell. Here we go. McBride catches Flynn. Picks him up, and oh, Flynn counters into a bulldog. And now up to the middle rope he goes. Shooting star press from the second rope. Judge Roy Mean tried to sucker in Wyatt McBride last week at the beginning of their match with a handshake attempt and then sucker punched him. But the Cowboy still was able to pick up the win, and you can see that didn't sit well with the judge apparently as he railroaded the Cowboy on his way to the ring here for his match with Aidan Flynn. And now Flynn has McBride in the corner here. Drapes the leg over the middle rope and then kicks the inside of the knee. Flynn charges in and a knee to the face connects. He goes for the cover on McBride. One. But that's all he gets as Wyatt kicks out. Flynn now grabs onto the arm. He wraps it up with his leg and now starts bending the other arm. But the Cowboy rolls out of it. Flynn, though, up to the middle rope. Oh, he misjudged the jump there. Wyatt sends him off the ropes. Flynn avoids the boot, and now another springboard. This time he connects and drops him with that tornado DDT. Flynn now setting his sights on McBride. You got to wonder how much was taken out of the Cowboy when he got tossed into those ring steps by the judge. Flynn wheelbarrows him over. Double foot stomp. Oh, Flynn going up top. Could be thinking Scene Stealer here. And there it is. It connects. Flynn with the cover and he hooks the leg. 1, 2. And no, the Cowboy kicks out and Flynn can't believe it. Flynn now with a kick to the back. Out to the apron he goes. Oh, he caught McBride charging in. And now Flynn cinching him up. Picks him up. Sit out powerbomb. Flynn to the outside again. Slingshot senton. Oh, he landed hard on his head there. Grabs the leg, but McBride counters. And then takes him down with a spinning wheel kick. McBride now with a right hand. Flynn with a back elbow. Irish whip into the buckle. And now forearm to the back. Flynn. Oh, look at this. Look at how cocky he is. He charges in. Oh, but he got a little too cocky as the Cowboy sidestepped the drop kick. Sets him up and takes him down with a neck breaker. McBride with an elbow drop. Flynn kips back up to his feet. Oh, but a rocker dropper there by the Cowboy. Plants him into the canvas face first. McBride now sends him off the ropes. Back body drop. Picks him right back up, does McBride. But Flynn with those elbows into the midsection. Oh, he swings a clothesline, but McBride ducks. He sends him off the ropes. Picks him up. Tilt-a-whirl toss, and down goes Flynn. And now McBride Rapid fire fist to the face, the side of the head of Aidan Flynn. McBride now grabs onto that arm, rolls him through, and it's the outlaw lockup. Oh, but Flynn's foot is under the ropes according to the referee, and he calls for the break. McBride now gonna scale up to the top rope. Flynn dazed as he gets to his feet. And a missile drop kick by the Cowboy. Flynn rolls over towards the corner, tries to pull himself up. And an avalanche in the corner by McBride. Grabs onto him. Gut wrench suplex takes him down. McBride into the cover. He hooks the leg. 1, 2. And this one's over. Let's go to our replay as Aidan Flynn with a shooting star press off the middle rope. And then springboard crossbody takes him down. And then off another springboard, just taking to the air several times. Sends him off the rope, wheelbarrows him through, double foot stomp. And then up to the top rope. Hits the scene stealer, and I thought this was it here. But the Cowboy would manage to kick out just before the 3. And then here, back body drop by McBride. Sends him off the ropes, tilt-a-whirl, and just launches him down to the mat. And then up top, the Cowboy flies with the missile drop kick to the chest. Avalanche into the corner. And then would follow that up and pick up the victory. Wyatt Cowboy McBride overcomes the ambush from Judge Roy Mean to pick up a win over dashing Aidan Flynn here on Madness. All right, we're ready for our next matchup here. It's Headstone Harry taking on Anderson's stalwart Roedion. Harry comes charging in with a clothesline, but Stalwart avoids and hits a double axe handle, but the monster isn't even fazed by it. And then he takes him down with a big clothesline. Harry with a stomp to the back of the head, drives a knee into the back. And now just taking it to him. Oh, look at this. He's got the iron claw applied. Stalwart trying to get to his feet, firing some punches into the midsection to break free of the claw. Reversal on the Irish whip. Anderson drops down, then he leapfrogs, and then takes him down with a shoulder tackle. Oh, but look at this, the monster with an inside cradle. That only gets a 1 count. Oh, Anderson caught him with a kick to the head there. Harry pushes him back. Running shoulder tackle, but this time no effect. Harry sends him off the ropes. He drops down and a boot to the face. But Roedion pops back up to his feet. But another shoulder block takes him down. And now Harry almost looking like he's trying to rip the head off of Anderson Roedion here. Twisting it like a bottle cap. Harry now scoops him up onto the shoulders and drops him throat first across the top rope. The monster goes for the cover, but Roedion kicks out at 1. And now he just yanks him by the leg over towards the corner, picks him up by the head, and spikes him down to the mat. Stomping on the arm, and now slamming it down. Harry now off the ropes he goes. Grabs onto him. And a vertical suplex takes him down. Roedion crawls to the corner, but Harry grabs him and just yanks him out of there. Harry now picks him back up. Brings Roedion over to the corner and slams him face first into the buckle, but Roedion counters with a knee. Big right hand, and a second one. double axe handle right to the back of the head. And now wrapping his arm around that top rope. Roedion driving the boot into the chest repeatedly of Headstone Harry. Harry now rolls out to the floor, but Roedion immediately going outside after him. Scoops him up. Oh, but he couldn't hold him as the monster collapses on top of him. Harry now sends him back into the ring. Back inside he goes, but Roedion waiting for him. Oh, look at this. He's holding him up here with the strength, with the bear hug. But Harry delivering those elbows. Oh, claps the head of Roedion. And now it's Harry's turn with a bear hug. Can Stalwart get out? And now he employing the same strategy to try and get loose, and he does. Right hand by Roedion grabs him from behind. Oh, half Nelson into a neck breaker. Harry, though, grabs onto the arm and pulls him down to the canvas. Harry now goes for the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out by Roedion. Harry picks Stalwart back up to his feet here. Kick to the midsection. He cinches him up. Picks him up onto the shoulders and then drops him down into a face buster. Harry now over to the corner. Uh-oh. Charges in. Boot to the side of the head. That could be all she wrote here as Harry tries to maneuver him away from the ropes. He goes for the cover and he hooks the leg. 1, 2. No, Roedion got the right shoulder up. Harry now grabs onto Roedion, sends him off the ropes, and picks him up and drops him with a spine buster. Harry sets him up into a seated position and now grabs onto him again, maybe thinking another vertical suplex, and there it is, just takes him up and down. Harry grabs the leg, but Roedion kicks him away. And now Roedion, oh, is he thinking a deadlift gut wrench? Look at this. The power of Roedion, and suplexes him over. The monster rolls out to the floor. Grabs on him. Oh, he just yanks Roedion throat first into the top rope. Harry now back in. Oh, just stepping almost 400 pounds, walking across the midsection. Now goes for the pin. But Roedion just gets the left shoulder up. Harry with a stomp. And now double axe handle right between the shoulder blades. Oh, Roedion caught him with a kick to the head there. Trying to follow up, but Harry catches him and hip tosses him down to the mat. Roedion pulling himself up using that corner, and now Harry just choking him in the corner. The referee's got to get in there and do something about this. Roedion crumbles down. Now look at this. Boot right to the throat again. Really targeting the neck and the throat of Anderson Roedion. Stalwart, though, fighting back with those elbows. And a boot sends Harry down. Harry pulling himself up in the corner. Roedion, what's he thinking here? Oh, lifts him up and drops him on the top rope and then follows it up with a neck breaker. Stalwart grabs the feet, but he gets kicked away by Harry. Oh, look out! He picks him up, looking for the tombstone. Oh, but countered with an elbow into the face. And now Roedion picks him up into the fireman's carry. Drops him face first on the top turnbuckle. Harry now charges in. Both men kind of bonked heads there. Roedion sends him off. Oh, counter on the belly to belly. They collide again. Roedion with a left hand. He scoops him up onto the shoulders and drops him. And now it's time for Harry to feel the top rope across the throat. Roedion drives that forearm into the head. And now, furious fists to the face of the monster. Roedion now going up to the second turnbuckle on the inside. Harry getting to his feet. Roedion kicks him in the shoulder to back him up a little bit and now gets down, charges in. He scoops him up. And a body slam in the center of the ring. Roedion goes for the pin. 1, 2. No, Harry kicks out at 2 and Roedion thought he had the win. See a little bit of dejection on the face of Stalwart and now cinches him up. Big powerbomb sends the monster crashing down. Roedion to the middle rope. Diving splash across the legs. I don't think he got much of that. And both men are down in the ring. Roedion the first to stir. And now he's measuring Harry, who's starting to get to his feet. Roedion goes off the ropes with a shoulder tackle. He hits a second one. Wild swing by Harry, misses. And a back suplex bomb. He goes for the cover. 1, 2, and this one's over. Let's go to our replay. As Harry was manhandling Anderson Roedion for much of this match. Here you see just pulling him out of that corner. Going in for the pin, but Roedion would not surrender. And then here Harry charges, boot to the side of the head. Thought he might have him here, but had to take a little bit of time to reposition him, and that could have been the difference. Harry again relentlessly going for pinfall attempts, but each and every time Anderson Roedion would kick out. And then here hoists him up, drops him across that top rope, and then a running neck breaker takes him down. And then here this time it's Harry who would feel that top rope again. And then a huge scoop slam sends him down, hooks the leg, gets the 2, but Harry would kick out. And then Roedion would follow it up here off the ropes, shoulder tackle. Hits the ropes again one more time. Harry with a big swing and a miss, and then the suplex into the powerbomb. Hooks the leg, and finally that would seal the deal for Anderson Roedion. Stalwart picking up a victory over the monster Headstone Harry as he comes away with the winner's purse here on Monday Madness. Here we go, main event time on Monday Madness. The EWA World Heavyweight Championship on the line. Moose the Maple Mauler challenging Beauregard King. And this match came about because last Thursday on Trauma, the new champion Beauregard King came to the ring and issued an open challenge to anybody in the EWA. And who would answer the call but Moose the Maple Mauler, the former champion himself, and he would score the win over King. And the EWA Championship Committee decided that they had no choice but to order a rematch here tonight on Madness with the title on the line as Moose picks him up and deadlift powerbombs him down. You'd have to say it might have been really ill-advised for King just a week after winning the championship to come out all cocky and challenge anybody who wanted a shot at him. And Moose just takes him down with a Uranage slam. King pulls himself up into the corner. Oh, but Moose caught an elbow there, but Moose with an elbow. Not quite the maple elbow, but King catches him and hip tosses him down. And now Beauregard King driving those left hands into the head of Moose. King now goes for the cover. 1. That's all he gets as Moose kicks out. King now again going right back for the pin, but Moose kicks out even before 1. Moose could potentially make history here tonight as the first ever 2-time EWA World Heavyweight Champion as King with the hammerlock back suplex dropped him right on the arm. And now just blatantly choking the challenger here. King now with a stomp, follows it up with an elbow drop. And now he picks Moose up, but Moose grabs onto the head and drops down into a jawbreaker. And a big right hand floors the champion. And now Moose with a little bit of ground and pound. A stomp to the midsection for good measure. And now Moose getting a little bit of wound up here. Kick to the midsection. Oh, he picks him up. Canadian backbreaker here by Moose. Look at the shimmy as he puts the pressure on. Oh, but King able to escape. And now firing back with a series of rights, and he floors the challenger. King now setting him up. He's going to send him off on the Irish whip. And drives the face into the knee. King grabs on. Elevated inverted DDT. Oh, he set him up here. What's King going for? Looking for the playmaker. And there it is. He goes for the cover. 1, 2, no! Moose gets the right shoulder up, and King can't believe it. He thought for sure he had retained his title. He's got to keep his attention on Moose, though. And now King wrapping up the legs here. Oh, inverted figure 4 leg lock. He's got Moose trapped right in the middle of the ring. But Moose slapping at the leg of King, trying to get untangled. Oh, and delivers a right to the face. And oh, here we go. Moose hitting some elbows. The wind up and the maple elbow. Moose with the cover. 1, 2, 3. We've got a new champion. Let's go to the replay. Beauregard King picking up Moose out of that hammerlock with a back suplex. And then driving him face first into the knee. And then going into that elevated inverted DDT. And then King wasting no time. Going to follow it up. Hooks him. Takes him down with the playmaker. And this could have been it right here. And King for sure thought he had it. But then Moose back to his feet. 1, 2, 3. And the maple elbow. And King goes down. And just like that, his title reign comes crashing down as well. Moose the Maple Mauler is your new EWA World Heavyweight Champion once again, the 2-time champion. But that's all the time we've got on Madness. We'll see you on Thursday.